Wow. LeBron James just picked the greatest team assembled in history. Imagine he would get Kevin Durant first. He would get Russell Westbrook. And then he would get Kyrie Irving. Then he'd get both of the Pelicans' terrible Tower of Terror in Boogie Cousins and Anthony Davis. Could you imagine that he'd still get Kevin Love coming off the bench? Could you imagine that he'd even get the young Kristaps Porzingis on his team? I mean, the only still he didn't get was Giannis. I mean, Stephen Curry has a team, but really, Kyle Lowry and DeMar DeRozan, you know, they were really good 2 years ago. But I mean, DeMar DeRozan still has it, but Kyle Lowry isn't 2016 Kyle Lowry. No. He's a diminished Kyle Lowry. But I will say he's still pretty good. Al Horford on that team for Stephen Curry is interesting, you know. I look at it this way. Curry's team is kind of like a super team by regular NBA standards. But LeBron James' team is a super all-star team. Not only has he assembled an actual all-star team full of all-stars, he's actually assembled a super all-star team full of MVPs. Yes, it's the greatest collection of players in the history of basketball playing on one team. LeBron and KD on the same team can do damage more so than just one of them. I never thought LeBron would pick KD. I thought pride would get in the way, but instead he picked Kevin Durant out of nowhere. And he picked Kyrie. Thought their little beef would get in the way, but there turns out to be no beef with LeBron. LeBron has no beef with LeBron. He just has beef with the Cavs and Dan Gilbert, or whoever is there running the show, acting like a fool in Cavland. LeBron James is LeBron James, one of the youngest players to reach 30,000 points. That's 30,000 for some people. But point is this: LeBron James is the best player on this planet. He brings in the third best player on the planet. Stephen Curry is the second best player. In fact, he is the first best player. He is the best player this season. I will say that to mountaintops, his game is like at another level. LeBron is great, but he's not building up his team. Curry does every time he comes out on the floor. But again, I say, you know, Curry's team has Harden and Klay Thompson and Karl Anthony Towns. It's very talented, but with the John Wall combination on LeBron's team, that backup point guard speed, and all those other players that I might not name, I think Stephen Curry's team mainly consists of shooting guards and some point guards that are very under the radar. But I wouldn't really call his team to be necessarily unstoppable. LeBron James' team is unstoppable. You can't just have centers and power forwards on your team, but you have very versatile bigs like DeMarcus Cousins and Anthony Davis. AD could really score on a nightly basis, 40 if you wanted to. But sometimes, oddly enough, he doesn't. He wants to get traded. He wants new scenery as well. DeMarcus, you know, he's happy to be there, so I can see AD getting traded. But I don't actually see DeMarcus getting traded. Weirdly enough, does it sound crazy? Maybe Kevin Love gets traded to the Pelicans. Maybe the Cavs get Anthony Davis, and yeah, it'd be crazy. But, you know, it'd be unstoppable. You know, think about that. I probably missed a few names on the All-Star side, but I'll check it again. I'll probably watch the All-Star game or whatever. You know, I haven't really been covering a lot of NBA topic stuff, but I'll try to do more of that as we go to the All-Star break. Shout out to John Collins. She's got me the Rising Star Challenge. Congrats, bro. Peace.